Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time, my name is Allison. Thank you so much for watching. I have noticed some new subscribers, so I really do appreciate that. Today, what we are going to do is a halo eye. If you haven't heard of a halo eye, that's where you have this light pop of color right in the center of your lid with some darker shadow around it. I think it's a really, really pretty look. I think it's really intimidating, but it's not that difficult. So we're gonna go ahead and get started, and I would really appreciate if you like what you see, if you subscribe. If you're not sure how to subscribe, because I have gotten some questions, all you need to do on YouTube, you'll see this little icon of a person looking thing, just white. You click that and you sign in with your Gmail account, and that's it. And then you can be interactive and you can subscribe to different channels. You can give people thumbs up and like their videos, and you can comment in the comment section down below. And it's just kind of fun and I'd really appreciate it. So let's get started. All right, we're gonna go ahead and do this halo eye using the Too Faced Sweet Peach palette. I went ahead and chose this palette because it's got these beautiful peachy colors that have been very popular, but a lot of shades in here do translate into fall as we move into that season. That's what this palette looks like. It's been out for a while. It smells yummy. Okay, so I'm going to start off by going into Charmed, I'm Sure. It's this brown neutral color, and what's important here are your brushes. I'm gonna use my Mikasa E310. I'll wipe that clean right now. If you haven't noticed, I changed my background. I'm not sure if this lighting's gonna work, but I don't know, some people were like, why are you filming in front of a bar? And I was like, because I feel like that's so me, but let's see how this works. Let's get into Charmed, I'm Sure. And we're gonna go ahead and just go right onto the lid on the outer section, and we're gonna start lower on the eyelid. And I have already prepped my skin, and I've gone in and I've done my typical primer, powder, that jazz. If you go and watch any of my other tutorials, you can see how I do that. And I'll be sure to link everything down below. So I would say when you're doing a halo eye, definitely start putting your brush closest down to your lash line. You want to deposit the most amount of color towards your lash line and then move up. And don't worry, because if you're messy, we're gonna be blending everything out. You just wanna make sure you stay on the outer section of the lid. And we'll go ahead and we'll do the same thing on the other eye. If you guys could see how I have set this whole thing up, it's hilarious. Another tip when doing your eyeshadow, I always like to do my brows first, because you can use your brows as a map almost for how you're going to place your shadow, where things should start, where things should end. So when I'm doing this, I don't ever want to blend this top section out further than my brow is gonna go. So use your eyebrows as a map. Now we're gonna go in with the same color, same brush, and we're going to go into the inner corner of the eye. It looks really weird right now, but I promise it comes together. And I think part of my issue when I did my first halo eye, when I was attempting this, I didn't go far enough in, if that makes sense, close enough into the corner. If you look down, if you can see, I have a mirror down here. I'm looking down, so you can really see where your crease is, and that's, you're gonna go from your crease all the way over like that, and that's it. To admit, I'm a little out of it. I was just in Seattle for a week with my kids, and that 3-hour time difference, gosh man, it's a lot. And they just started back school today, so I'm a little flustered. Hopefully you guys get this whole tutorial. The point comes across is what I'm trying to say. Okay, so now we're gonna go into the center of the lid with a lighter color, and I'm gonna do Candied Peach, this shade right here. I really want this to be peachy, and I'm gonna go in with, this is just a flat brush, Any concealer brush will do. This is the Morphe G20, just something flat. And so we're going into Candied Peach and we're popping it right on the center of the lid. And we're gonna go over this with something just a bit brighter, but just to lay down a base. Okay, now that we've laid down the Candied Peach, I'm gonna go in and I'm gonna spray my brush, the same brush with some MAC Fix Plus. If you've seen my other videos, you know that dampening your brush, you can use water, you can use eye drops, setting spray. It just gives the eyeshadow a little more oomph. And when you're doing a halo eye, you want that center of your lid to really pop. So now I'm gonna go into Just Peachy, which is this shade right here, and go right over Candied Peach. And I feel like I want to just lighten it up a tad more. And this is the thing that I love about palettes. You really can play. And now we're gonna go into Nectar, and this is just gonna really make it stand out right in that center. I want that peach to shine through, but I want to make sure we still get a pop. So now that we have that halo done, we're gonna connect the darker part of our shadow. So I'm gonna go in with that same bullet brush. I'm gonna connect these two areas using the same brush that we laid down the Charmed I'm Sure. And I'm not even dipping back into the palette at this point. Whatever is left on this brush, I'm just gonna go and connect. And we'll do the same thing on the other eye. All right, and now I just want to get more of a gradient blown out effect. We're gonna go in with the Morphe M441, just big and fluffy. And I'm gonna go into Summer Yum, tap off the excess, and just go right into that transition area in circular motions. I feel like that looks nice, soft, perfect. I don't even know what's in the shot right now. All right, let's go under our eye now. And we're gonna go in with my Mikasa E310 brush, the same one that I have been using. Basically gonna repeat the steps now. I'm gonna go back into Charmed I'm Sure and just follow along the lash line where we placed it and connect it right to the outer edge. Same thing on the inner corner. Okay, so now that we have laid down the darker shadow under our lower lash line, we're gonna go back with the Morphe G20 brush and we're gonna go right into Candied Peach and go right in the center. Now we're gonna pop the Nectar right over the top of that. And I'm gonna spray some MAC Fix Plus over that so we get a nice pop. And I'm patting it on. All right, now we're gonna go with some eyeliner. And I'm gonna do the Kat Von D tattoo liner, and this is in Mad Max Brown. And I'm not gonna do a wing, I'm just gonna go right to the outer area of my lash line. I do start resting my hand on my cheek, and you see I take short strokes. I'm not gonna do one long line. You lose control that way. If you do these short strokes, you have much more control. All right, other eye. All right, liner's done. Now I need to tightline because I don't know if you can see, like the way that my skin and my coloring is, you see skin under my lashes and you'll see that skin. I've talked about this I think in every tutorial. The second I put that mascara on, it just emphasizes it. So I'm gonna go in with my Luxie 221 definer brush, flat definer brush, anything will work like this. And I'm gonna go in with my Maybelline Eye Studio gel in the shade Brown and just push up. And if you want to go in and do anything on your lower lash line as far as eyeliner, go for it. I want to keep it clean and bright. So I'm going to use my NYX Wonder Pencil. And I'm just going to do my waterline. It just for me, brightens everything up. And no eye look is complete without an inner corner highlight and some brow bone highlighting. And I'm gonna take my Morphe E36 little teeny tiny brush, and I'm gonna dip right into Nectar. I'm gonna spray the brush for my inner corner with this. If you're darker complected, you probably won't need to spray the brush, and just do a little bit right under the brow. And I'm not wetting it up here. Does anybody else's nose run when they do their eye makeup? Because my nose runs, and I'm curious. Does yours nose run? Tell me. Okay, time for some lashes. And I'm not putting any falsies on. I rarely put on falsies. I'm gonna go ahead and use my L'Oreal Voluminous Lash Paradise. So pretty. And I always start on my bottom lashes. And I do my bottom lashes so that when I'm looking, typically I'm looking up, and when you're doing your makeup normally you look up. And if you have mascara that's wet on your top lash line, you're gonna get black dots all over your eyelid that you worked so hard on. Just using a spoolie to brush through top lashes, and I always roll down and lift the brush up, depositing the most of the mascara at the base of my lash. Now we'll go ahead and do our other eye. All right. Now for blush, I'm gonna go in with my Morphe E4 blush brush, and I'm gonna go into a mixture of just Peachy and Candied Peach, these two peachy shades that we have been using. And we're just gonna mix them right on the brush and go right kind of apples of the cheek and a little bit above. It helps lift the appearance of our look. Who doesn't like a little bit of lifting? All right, now we're gonna highlight, and I'm gonna highlight using Nectar and the White Peach. Do the same thing down the center of my nose. And a little right there. And keeping with the theme of the palette, if you want, you can use your finger, but I'm gonna go in, this came with my Anastasia lip palette. I'm going in with just Peachy and Candied Peach. I'm gonna put it right on my lips. And I'm gonna pop Rosebud Salve over top of it. Looks like this on the inside. It does come out pretty sheer though. You can use a gloss for this if you want. This I find to be really moisturizing. And I have been so dried out since getting back from Seattle. I don't know what the deal is. And now we're just gonna set. And this is the Urban Decay All Nighter Setting Spray in the Chill formula. Alright guys, well that completes the look. I really hope you did enjoy this, and I would love to hear anything that you would like to see. You can leave some ideas or thoughts in the comment section down below. I'm not really sure what my demographic is, who's watching these videos. I know a lot of my friends and mom friends like the softer looks, but I also know YouTube and Instagram love all the crazy stuff too, so let a girl know. Anyhow, thank you so much. I will be sure to link all products that I used in the description bar down below. I'd be so appreciative if you would subscribe and give me a thumbs up, and follow me on my other social media that I will go ahead and link down below as well. Thanks so much. Have a great day. Bye.